That was terrible. What made me laugh, I was sat with a couple of City fans and they went, Bournemouth are a good side, they're mid-table.
This is actually Boscombe rather than Bournemouth, the pier at Boscombe. Bournemouth just behind me there. And of course this is the second of these 4 back-to-back long-distance away games. Bournemouth is a place City generally do well at. In all the games they've played against Bournemouth and Boscombe Athletic, as they officially are known, City have never lost to them, only drawn twice. Only 20 games, I think, played between the two in league action. So that augurs well. On the other hand, City have got injury problems. Not quite sure what team they're going to put out today. Pep was a little bit guarded at the press conference ahead of this game. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what sort of team will field today. But I feel fairly confident that one way or another City will still play very, very well, because they are awesome these days, aren't they? You know, I don't think they're the best team in the world for no reason at all. So let's see what happens. Let's see what I bump into. And hopefully City come home with 3 points. A little bit of drizzle, so it might suit City, eh?
Probably. Will suit Manchester weather, definitely. I was hoping for it to be sunny today, because it is normally better weather down here. But yeah, it's miserable, like you say.
Are you worried about all the injuries that City have got? Because we don't know what team he's going to put out as we're talking now.
I am, because obviously we could have a better team out. But like what Nana said, we've just got to fight for it. I don't think we've lost here yet. So it's one of our grounds that we normally get a good result at. So we'll just have to see. We'll have to get behind them, won't we?
Needs to be a bit of a reaction after the Spurs defeat, I suppose, as well.
Definitely, yeah.
Everybody in.
So this is something.
Last week when they come to ours.
I was just going to say that to you. You know,
Yeah, we did
it
it
happened last
Southampton.
week. So is this gathering any momentum? Do you think?
Well, I'm hoping so, because I know they did it at Anfield as well, and hopefully we can get it done. Because at the end of the day, I was just speaking to these guys, the Bournemouth fans, last year when we played Burnley and we had loads of empty seats, because the guys are getting pushed out by the prices, and then all of a sudden it was £61 at home to Burnley. Who's going to pay that? No one's going to pay that.
Is that how you feel as a Bournemouth fan?
Yeah.
Because clearly you sell out every home game because your capacity is low.
Our prices are very reasonable. They were capped for about 8 years, and they've gone up the last 2 years, but they're still, like, the most expensive ticket is £42, which you really can't moan at, when, you know, Fulham's lowest is 70 or something.
Too much, that.
Yeah, it's just. So we're literally doing it today in solidarity with the clubs that do have a problem. We don't believe that Bournemouth is about to, like, strip away what's the word?
Bournemouth aren't taking the mickey.
No, they're not taking the mickey, and they're not, like, saying to disabled fans, to older fans, to younger fans, like, we're going to take away your discount.
Concessions and things like that.
That's
yeah.
the word.
We don't want Bournemouth jumping on the bandwagon.
No. So yeah, we're happy with them, but we want to stand in solidarity with your Tottenhams, your Fulhams, you know, that have got a problem.
And this is something that only really affects match-going fans.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm a regular match-goer. I go to every game home and
Same,
away.
yeah.
So the people who watch on TV or consume it in a different way go, what are you worried about? It's only 50, 60 quid for a ticket, because they only go now and again, don't
Yeah.
they?
No, that's all right.
So yeah, for me, it's I don't live near here, but I do go to every single home game and away game, and the cap on away tickets is amazing, and hopefully that continues, and hopefully they can do something to put some sort of cap on home tickets. I know that each ground sets their own, but if they could say, like, the maximum is 50 or whatever, that would be just amazing. So
What are you expecting today, by the way, from the match?
I don't know, because obviously we thought that we were going to lose to Arsenal. We thought we were going to lose to Villa. We've got 4 points from those 2 games, so maybe we'll draw.
And you thought that City were going to have a weakened team, but the team, I don't know if you've seen it.
The team's actually stronger than I
pretty
thought.
strong, yeah.
I had a bad feeling about today, because I was watching them against Arsenal the week, the 2 wingers they've got. Maybe with the way we're playing the high line, they might catch us. I hate to say it, Cheesy, I've got a bad feeling about today. But hopefully, I've just seen Kevin De Bruyne come off the bench, off the coach onto the bench. So hopefully, we can get the job done. And fingers crossed.
I'm hoping for a 3-1 win. You know, we're not the strongest right. I've just looked at the lineup right now. It's a decent lineup. We've got good players all around, but yeah, we're a bit shaky at the back. Ake's playing centre back right now. That I've just seen. I've not seen that for a long time, so I'm hoping he'll be well. Big fan of the Dutch. But yeah, hoping for a 3-1 win. We might concede first, but hopefully get on the bounce and get back into the game. Get a solid win, 3 points.
The fact that City played at Tottenham on Wednesday, playing in Sporting next Tuesday, and then Brighton next week, does that make this game more perilous than it might have been if it had been more of an individual game, shall we say?
Those away games in a row, yeah, it's definitely difficult. But there's Sporting CP manager. He's on the way out to United, isn't he? So he might be a bit shaky there. The players might not have full confidence. I'm hoping we can capitalise on that, get something good out of that. Hope we can go clean in the Champions League, get nice and securely promoted through into the round 16. But yeah, no. Overall, I think the lads will be confident. I think throughout the next couple games in those away games, Pep's going to give a proper talking to them, get them some confidence boost. Hopefully, all wins.
So, have you been to Bournemouth before? I see you at a lot of games.
Yeah, a few times over the years, but my favourite one was when we were at rock bottom, February '99. Actually, it was my birthday, and we played down here, and that's. I've just got the programme up here. So Eddie Howe was playing for them. We know he was playing for us.
Was that wasn't the Kevin Horlock sent off for aggressive walking?
I can't remember. I've got a short. Well, he's down here as in the team, but then these were produced.
It could have been that one, when he did.
Yeah.
He got sent off for aggressively walking towards the referee.
I can't remember.
You'd remember it if it had been that game.
No, I can't remember.
So it's changed a lot since then, hasn't it?
Yeah, but it's still basically in the same place with a different name, and the car park's still here, and it's still pretty small. So it's changed a bit, but I wouldn't say it's, you're still basically the same ground.
You've been on this journey all the way through then, clearly. And I don't know if you know this, but City have never actually lost a league game to Bournemouth. In fact, they've virtually won every single game. There's been about 18 or 20 fixes, I think.
Fantastic, really.
So is that going to happen again today?
Yeah, definitely.
This is a must-win game, obviously, but the gap is getting smaller. These are a good side.
Yeah.
The first time we spoke to you 2 years ago, we won comfortably 4-1. Last year we pinched to 1-0. This year we are not confident, are we?
No,
because I don't think we're ticking. We've still got the tools. We've still got the players. If we score first, I think we'll be okay, but it's going to be a tight game.
We've got 2 months to negotiate, I think. Yeah. We're struggling for players coming back. We need a lot of players to come back, but also we need to dip into the transfer window in January. Got them convinced of that. Yeah. But if we survive it, I mean, it's 90+6 at the moment. Arsenal are losing 1-0.
Yeah, it's still 1-0.
Chance to open up an even bigger gap over. We thought they were the
main rivals,
but it's turning out to be Liverpool. Let's see. Let me ask you a question, if we're going to put this on. Right. So in my job at City, I was working as a tour guide, and I was asked by a 12-year-old boy called Teddy last Friday, how many trophies have Man City won since they moved to the new stadium?
It's a good question.
It was a great question.
Top of my head, I can't answer
I couldn't answer it either. So we took him to the end of the post-match press conference room, where on the wall is a picture of every single trophy. And he counted them in front of the 25 other guests. We've won 24 since 2011.
Well, the last trophy lift I missed was the Cup Winners' Cup final in Vienna in 1970.
And that's the last one.
That's the last trophy lift I've missed. I was lucky enough to be at that Everton game when there was only a small crowd there, so I've seen them all.
Yeah.
So it's been quite a ride, hasn't it?
Yeah. Long may it continue.
If that young man, Teddy, is watching this, what a great question. It was a beautiful question. He got to count everyone in front of the 25 other guests. It was a wonderful moment.
Well done for doing what you do.
Well, it's a great job.
I'm now the chairman of the Warwick and Leamington City official supporters branch. Neil, Neil Caton. I'm the membership secretary of the same branch.
Yep.
And I'm Jane Weaver. I joined the branch a couple of years ago. Had the immense pleasure of travelling to both the Champions League away games in my son's gap year, and he is a mad City fan, and I like to help out a little bit in support on the Warwick and Leamington supporters group.
And it is a supporters group. I mean, obviously you're not in Manchester. Is it as healthy as it's ever been? More healthy?
Yeah, it's very healthy. We've got 150 members, 151 in fact. Members keep applying all the time. It's really healthy. The support is very, very good for Man City.
Yeah.
And I came through Warwick on the way down when I drove down. So you're halfway here, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you think of it as a bit of a home game?
It's closer to Manchester, funny enough, on the train.
Yes, he actually had his home.
About 2.5 hours on the train,
Yeah,
isn't it?
he actually had his home. That's all right. The mecca of football. Brilliant.
You know that our record against Bournemouth is exceptional. Are you expecting the same today?
A bit worried today.
Yeah.
I got my lucky
Concerned.
scarf on.
Yeah.
We never lost when I played this.
Yeah.
The scarf. So.
Yeah,
We've never lost to Bournemouth, have we?
No. No, we've never. But as we've experienced in recent games, I personally don't feel there's a lot between the top and the bottom of the division. I think the teams further down in the division are really not that far away, and it's small margins at the moment for us. We're not in our best form, and it's small margins that are doing it for us. Wolves away, they were good. Southampton were very good defensively. Fulham, they should have been 2-0 up. So we're doing really well to be where we are at the moment.
We're not playing well.
But I wouldn't underestimate
And
the
Arsenal
rest of
lost
the
today
teams.
as well.
They've actually lost, have they now?
Lost,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
That's
fingers
confirmed.
crossed City can take advantage then.
Absolutely, and I love Pep's positivity
Pep
all
we
the
trust.
time.
He's a
In Pep we
fantastic guy.
trust.
Lovely guy.
His interviews fantastic. He's always positive. He says things how they are. Never complains. Amazing chap.
I think Bournemouth are a very good side. I think they're very energetic. I think they beat us to the ball a lot of the time. I think we're struggling with Kyle. I don't think he's quite ready to be back in the team. I think we've got Bernardo running around very energetic. A bit worried about the centre-half pairing on City. I don't know whether we've swapped Gvardiol and Gvardiol and Aki just to see a bit more height in the centre. It's only 1-0. They've played very well. Can they last for 90 minutes at this high level? We will get a chance. Haaland's ready to pounce.
So you're still optimistic?
Always optimistic. There's no reason at 1-0. The next goal's crucial, to be honest. If they get it, we obviously it's a long way back. If we get the next goal, I can see us going on and winning this. Not doom and gloom. Long hard season, and I think some of these players are running on empty at City at the moment. I don't think some of them are fully fit. We'll see. Of course I'm optimistic.
The first half was the worst I've seen us play in a long time. I think we had one shot off target, Haaland missed, and then he went down injured. What did you think of it? Alex, let's ask you, what did you think? Come on.
It doesn't matter what I think, I ask you.
Yeah, that was terrible. What made me laugh, I was sat with a couple of City fans and they went, Bournemouth are a good side, they're mid-table. They're mid-table. They beat Arsenal the other week. The only reason they beat Arsenal was Arsenal went down to 10. Arsenal will beat them all day long. Look, I think we've had a good start of the season. We normally start slow. Still think we're in the league. But I just think if we can click, if we can get everyone back into form and fit, I think we'll win this league comfortably. Arsenal dropping points, Liverpool dropping points. I think this league's there for the taking. This league's probably one of the easiest we could win in a long time. Do you not think? Arsenal losing again. Liverpool, they're not great, are they? Come on.
You don't think the injuries are catching up with us?
I do, but when you've got the resources we've got, when we sold Alvarez in the summer, I don't know whose wit it was, the wit. It worries me. Did we not buy anyone because we're worried about the finances because of the charges? I mean, we've been trying to replace Rodri for a long time. You're not going to replace him because he's too good. bottom line is, you've got to bring someone else who can sit in that. Kovacic and Gundo, since he's come back from me, I mean, I love the guy to bits for the treble, but no. Not replacing Alvarez, not bringing in another attacker, do you not think? I mean, Haaland goes down today and everyone's thinking, if he's out for long, if Haaland goes out injured, the season's done. How many goals have we scored in the league non-Haaland? I think it's worrying.
Not happy at all. You need to look at rematch that match. The Bournemouth players all played very well today. Look at them, you know, not big superstars, played as a team and won. And it was too late for us, you know, earlier on. The game was already won by Bournemouth. It was so annoying. You know, yeah, it's our first defeat in the league, but it hurts so much. It really does hurt because, you know, what's wrong? What is wrong? I don't know, you know, I don't get it sometimes. So keep messing about with the box. Why don't anyone have a good crack outside goal? It's great for us football, don't get me wrong, but someone needs to have a crack outside goal now and again. You know, just have a go. Like your front Lampard used to do, you know, things like that. It's so frustrating. You know, it's so frustrating. You know, you get the likes of Liverpool, even else are catching up. We won't win the league again. But we're going to give games like that again, we've got no chance. It really is frustrating. We're being too hard, you know what I mean? And then you get the players coming clapping, you know. You know what I mean? We're all paying good money to watch the team. Maybe I might be being a bit hard, but I don't care if they're being hard or not. You know what I mean? They get paid well, you know. So we can't win every game, but today was very frustrating. So I think they need to look at themselves and look at that game and say where they've gone wrong, you know what I mean? Really is so annoying what's happened today. I'm not like that, but it's really absurd. Like at Tottenham, like, that's hurt me. Both games have hurt me. And I hope it's hurt them as well and makes them think and get back to winning ways again as possible, because they're the best team in the world and we've got to show that in Lisbon by starting fresh again.
I said on Wednesday about the effing counter-attack, ball over the top. He's put Walker in today and I thought, right, perfect. He's not going to have Rico as the last man, he's going to have Walker. What I think Walker's done, I think since that injury he's lost half a yard. Traore smashed him. That Semenyo, what a player he is, by the way, he's absolutely rinsed him down that side today. You might as well have played Rico, and then at least we had another body in midfield. Walker's in there to stop that counter and he couldn't stop it. At the end of the day, fair play Bournemouth, they were the better team today. You can't play for 15 minutes and expect to win football matches. That's all they've done. They've got to 70 minutes, they've got an header, like from a cross, and then all of a sudden, oh right, yeah, we've got to start playing now, and we're going to start shooting. I mean, how many times did we have it on the edge of the box, and it's pass again, and then last 20 minutes, we started shooting, we started creating chances. You can't play 10-15 minutes of a football match and expect to win. And it doesn't matter, we're still winning 5 in a row.
So who'd have thought that the first defeat that City would suffer down at Bournemouth would be this team this year after so much success in the past? But it happens, and some strong views after the game. As always, I just want to thank Timpson for their great support of the work that I do. Without them, perhaps I wouldn't be doing this anymore. Thanks very much to RRG, who obviously have that string of garages and helped me out with a car in midweek, to Tottenham, and to M&M Artwork and Mirrors. Again, thanks very much to them for their support. You win them, you lose them. Today, City got stung by the bees and end up empty-handed. It happens, it's not the end of the world. It's still great to be a Blue.